Will the Pokemon Company International make NFTs? This is a question which everyone in the Pokemon community has been going mad over recently. And in today's video, I'm going to be tackling this question. Yo, what is going on, guys? Alien ESP here, back in a video. In today's video, as I did just say, we're going to be talking about whether I think the Pokemon Company International will make NFTs. I think it's a very interesting topic. I haven't seen many people talk about it as of making and posting this video. But yeah, let's get right into it, baby. So yeah, guys, you all know the point in this video. You've seen the title, thumbnail, and just heard it yet again for the third time in the intro. So will the Pokemon Company back here for a fourth time do NFTs? Now, you may not know what an NFT is. I'm going to quickly explain that because I think it's pretty important, I don't want to be explaining this if you guys don't even know what an NFT is. It could be anything. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. Now, what does this mean? You probably are still confused. What does fungible mean? What's a token? So here's my definition. I've tried to make this as simple as possible for you guys. Essentially, an NFT is an item or a digital item put on the market, put on the blockchain, which can't be altered. Think of like a digital card. If Pokemon made a digital card, that card can't be hacked. Someone can't hack your digital Pikachu and change the artwork on it. It's set in stone, kind of, even though it's digital. It's set like that. Everyone knows the owner. It's a limited amount. You can then sell it later down the line for money to other collectors. A lot of people recently have been doing this. Gary V, I think he's a very good example. I'll explain why later in the video why I think he's a good example. He recently started his NFT V Friends line. Essentially, he's made these little monster creatures, a bit like Pokemon, where they got motivational speeches or alliterations to them. For example, motivational meerkat, I believe that's one. But it's not just all that, guys. People are using NFTs to sell physical real life things. For example, Gary V, as I did just mention, if you buy certain ones of his NFTs, you'll get invited to a business convention known as VCon. So that's very interesting. People sell digital items, not only to get the digital item, but you also get a physical thing. Another great example, and this is a great one, would be Logan Paul. We all experienced this. It happened in Pokemon. I'm sure you guys all know. I believe on his second box break, there were NFTs. If you bought one of his packs, you'd get that Logan Paul card in his boxing uniform, kind of. And there were different versions that we had. The normal one, the silver, the gold, and the rarest one, I do believe, the black one. Now that I've explained what an NFT is and I've given a few examples, I do just want to clear this up right now. In this video, I'm not going to be talking about are NFTs a good fat bang for your buck? Are they going to make you a load of money? In this video, I'm simply talking about, do I think the Pokemon Company International will make one? I'm not talking about will NFTs make you millions down the line. There's some other business expert on YouTube who's probably already done that. So yeah, now that I've got out of the way, I'm going to answer the question of today's video and explain why. I think the Pokemon Company International will make NFTs, but not right now. What do I mean by that? So I don't think I'll make them right now. I think I'll wait a bit. I'll say why right now. So Magic the Gathering, huge card game, sure you all know it. One of the card game rivals to Pokemon. Recently, they put out a tweet saying, okay, we're going to look at the NFT space, we're going to get into it, etc, etc. When Magic the Gathering put that tweet out, the whole Magic the Gathering community just slated them, honestly. They were not happy that Magic the Gathering put that tweet out. There were so many problems in Magic, how are you leaving all these problems just going on to this new thing, as if you can't do two things at once? Don't really understand that, but yeah, people weren't happy, and Pokemon's also got problems right now, so that may be one reason why they do leave it, fix the problems with physical card games. Another reason why Pokemon, and this I think is probably the biggest one, why Pokemon will wait a bit to do it, is Pokemon, realistically, they don't need to do it. What do I mean by this? Pokemon is huge, Pokemon is massive. You know it, I know it, we all know it, we all love it. Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise in the world. Pokemon is massive, guys. And realistically, it doesn't matter if Pokemon make their NFT on day 1 or day 100. Either way, it's probably going to sell like hotcakes because Pokemon is so big and so popular. So I think realistically, Pokemon's safest bet would just be stay on the sidelines, let other companies figure out this NFT thing. When they see a business model with the NFT things which they're happy with, they could try replicate, stay on the sidelines, see which company is most smooth with it, and just wait a bit. Now, I do want to go back to Gary V real quick. You'll see why in a second. I did talk about the physical thing. You can buy certain ones of his NFTs and you will get physical things, whether that's going to his business convention, VCon, or even some of them will send you physical stuff within the mail. So Pokemon could really, and I mean really, use this. You're going to see why in a minute. Before I do say that, I just want to explain why I used Gary Vee as an example. One, he is very famous, he's got a very big following, and two, believe it or not, he's actually within the Pokemon game, he's within the Pokemon scene. What do I mean by this? I do believe he owns a PSA 10 base set first edition holographic Charizard. I do believe I've seen him show that off a few times, and it is a beautiful card if he does. Not only that, but if you guys recall in Logan Paul's first Pokemon video, he mentions Gary Vee was the one who called him up, told him about the collectible card boom, and that Pokemon was at the top, and that would have been one of the reasons why Logan Paul got into it. So that's why I did use Gary Vee as an example. He is within the Pokemon scene too. I do believe we're going to get back into the point why I think Pokemon will wait a bit to release their NFTs. Another reason why I think Pokemon will wait a bit to release these NFTs is that not everyone understands it, at the beginning of this video, I had to explain what is an NFT, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't expect all you guys to know what is an NFT. It is a very new thing, it may not last. So I think Pokemon will wait a bit. They don't want to invest all their time, all these resources into NFT. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't last, Pokemon then has just been burnt out, They've wasted time, money, possibly lost some of their fans. And that would be crucial to them, that is at the end of the day how most businesses end. Doing so much won't lose your following, lose your fans, especially with an IP like Pokemon, where they've got a very good following. So as I was saying, Pokemon could just stay on the sidelines, because if NFTs don't last, why would they do it, Recently we've seen NFTs boom, because cryptocurrency has boomed and collectibles have boomed. When both those things, crypto and collectibles, have settled, will NFTs just go away? It may not be a permanent thing, it could just be a trend, it could just be a fad. And that's one reason why Pokemon wouldn't want to do it, Why would they waste their time and money with something which won't continue to make the money later down the line? So that's another reason why I do believe Pokemon will wait a bit. Now, Pokemon, if you think about it, kind of are already doing something like this. And when I was talking about Gary Vee talking about the physical thing, this is what I meant by this. I'm sure you guys all know, but whenever you open a modern booster pack, you get this. What's this? This is a code card. You open a booster pack, you get a code card, which is then go Pokemon trading card game online, redeem that code or scan the QR code, and you'll get that pack digitally. That's kind of like an NFT, so Pokemon are kind of already doing it. But I think what if Pokemon do make an NFT later down the line, I think they'll do something similar to this. Personally, I think when Pokemon do NFTs, I think it will be used to sell the physical products more. I think maybe if you get an NFT, then you'll get a physical card maybe, or something like this. But realistically, I can't see Pokemon investing all their stuff into the NFTs. I can't see Pokemon going, right, we're making one of one, so it's going to be a one of one Charizard, it's going to be one in the world. That's not going to happen. I think Pokemon are too smart to do that. I think that would kill their brand. Why? Because Pokemon want to make their brand accessible. Yes, they want certain cards to be rarer than the other. They don't want every card to be the same as an energy. Why are energies so common? You get one in every pack. They're the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Pokemon, alright? There has to be different levels of rarity. You've got your energies, your commons, uncommons, so forth, so forth. At the top, you've got your ultra rares. But they don't want to make it a one of one, because essentially, it doesn't have to be one of one, it can be one of 5, one of 10. Any limited number, what can happen is that get bought out straight away, and that's it. That is it, because anyone who buys that limited edition card realistically won't want to sell it straight away. And if you're a collector, there can only be, if they do a 1 of 5 for a card and you're a collector collecting that set, if you know one of the cards in that set, there's only 5 in the world, realistically, you're unfortunately not going to be able to complete that set. So I think if Pokemon add too many barriers to the IP, that'll dwindle down the popularity, More barriers, or if there are more barriers and a business is less accessible like Pokemon, it's more likely people are going to disengage and engage with it, and Pokemon just want more people to engage with, That is why Pokemon is so big and so strong at the end of the day. Pokemon is the number one IP and number one highest grossing media franchise in the world because it can advertise itself to all different genres, all different ages. We've seen Pokemon Smile. In case you somehow don't know what that is, essentially it's a mobile app made for children to help them brush their teeth whilst playing a Pokemon game. That is why Pokemon is so good at doing what it's doing. That is why it's so big and why it lasted at the end of the day. It's managed to brand itself to all these different ages, all these different people. I do think they will obviously want things limited, not like one of one, one of five, but they will want that scarcity kind of to it to intrigue the collectors. I think a great example for this would be the Japan Golden Pikachu card. Essentially, if you don't know what it is, there was this card in Japan, it was a gold Pikachu. Essentially, you could pre-order it, and essentially, when those pre-orders were done, they'd fulfilled those numbers, and that was basically it. I don't think they made much more after it. I think Pokemon kind of do that with that NFT. They could say, here's a Pikachu NFT, you have X amount of time to buy it, and then when that's happened, it's out, we'll make no more of it. So yeah, I think that could be very good. I think they'll make it a bit scarce, but not one of ones. If they're making one of one cards, there's only one of it in existence or five in existence, that is just too scarce, and that's going to take people away from Pokemon. It's not a very good thing knowing if you want that card, you're either never going to get it or have to pay millions for it, because if there's only one of it in the world, it's going to be very, very hard to get. If there's only one in the world, it's basically impossible. But yeah, as I was saying, just had to go for a quick water break. Got a very bad cold at the moment. Maybe that's why my voice sounds a bit different. Don't know if it'll pick up on camera. But I do love this YouTube thing at the end of the day. Hence why even though I'm sick, trying to get those videos out every day apart from Sunday. But back to the point, I do think they'll just use their digital space to build their physical space. I think they'll be very smart of them. Probably the smartest option they do have, I think that's what their goal was when it comes to the Pokemon trading card game online Klein. I think it was quite successful for them. The only thing I can see them stopping that is, we have a whole generation of children right now growing up on their phones. Without a doubt, toys will be being sold less and less and less because we've just got kids on their phones on TikTok. And if that continues to happen, kids just keep them going on their phones. All they'll care about digital things. Essentially, what we might see is that Pokemon was like, okay, digital is now bigger than physical collectibles. The popularity for physical collectibles has just dwindled. We are just going to make NFTs digital collectibles, and maybe that is a big swap that Pokemon will have to do. Realistically, if Pokemon wants to continue being alive and that swap does happen, Pokemon will have to adapt. At the end of the day, it would be an adapt or die situation. But yeah, I think those are all my points for NFTs. I don't think Pokemon will do it first. I think that is way too risky. Without a doubt, if I know it, Pokemon will know as well. If they're the first or one of the first big companies to do it, they could possibly take a big loss. So I think them waiting to do the NFTs would be very, very clever, and I think they will. And realistically, as I did say earlier, they don't need to. They are so big. Realistically, they could wait. If they make an NFT on day 1, day 100, Pokemon's so big, it'll sell either way. That is all for me in today's video. I apologise for my cold is picking up pretty bad on camera. My voice sounds a lot different in real life. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Hopefully it's not. And I do apologise for that water break. I just had to go. I could feel my voice going. That is all for me in today's video. I've been Alien ESP. You've been fantastic viewers, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.